back to the mixtape here. But
Mhm.
what's your favorite feature? There's 7 listed
Ooh,
on this track list. But what's your ultimate favorite? And why?
you put me in a hard and a rock place because I don't even know. But I'm gonna say this though. I ain't gonna lie. I love every feature on the tape, but I'm gonna say Rich Homie Quan. It's kind of special, it's sentimental that he's no longer here, and just listening to him like in college, Rich Homie Quan was like. I'm saying high school, Rich Homie Quan was like that for me. Like I remember going to parties, knowing bar for bar, like going crazy. So just having that piece of him and like, listening to it, being able to tap in with his fans too is kind of cool too. But just having him, like his voice, his delivery, like on one of my songs, it's very special and very monumental for me.
Now, care to share the name of that song that you're referencing here?
We outside. Go stream that.
And if you can give the audience some history on this particular song, diving in a little bit deeper here, how long was that recorded before his ultimate passing?
Um, Maybe like a year ago, maybe a year some change. That's probably like the stretch. But I just remember doing his 10-year anniversary, and I performed. I opened up for him, and then I asked him, would he do a record with me? And he kind of like, sometimes would say stuff on Instagram like keep going, this, that, and then the record just came apart, and he did it. And for him to say my name in the record, it meant a lot to me. So, yeah, rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan.
Now, you are releasing this as a part of this mixtape, and he's no longer here. But was there thoughts on releasing this song prior to his passing, even before that ended up happening? Or was it always meant for this project, whenever it was going to come out?
So that song was one of the songs that was always gonna be on the tape. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned Instagram here. Sometimes you would have some dialogue with him there. For those in the audience getting to know you for the very first time here, care to share your screen name on that social media platform?
The Asianae on Instagram.
Now, in regards to his passing, was that the only time you interacted with him? Was that song and that 10-year anniversary and those light DMs when you would
Yeah.
communicate?
That's it.
Okay, got it. When he did his feature for that song, were you in the same studio or was that like digitally traded? Sort of thing?
Digitally traded.
Okay, got it. Well, don't know if you could answer this or not, being that the interactions between you two were limited, relatively speaking, but still we'll formally ask you this in case you have an answer. And if you don't, because of those limited interactions, then that's fine. We'll move forward. But best advice or most important thing you learned being around him, if you're able to answer that.
I would just say just being at the 10-year anniversary, like seeing him perform the song, seeing how the crowd still knew his words, like word from word, like it was just inspiring as an artist. So I'm gonna just leave it there because that's the most important thing, remembering him and his music and his legacy.
And no other unreleased music between you two, just that song.
Mm-mm.
Okay, very well. And last question about Rich Homie. How were you notified he had passed when that happened?
I don't really want to go too much into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just to wind the questions down here about the mixtape, my last question ultimately here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give the audience 5 reasons to listen to this project?
It's fire as fuck. Nobody out here makes music better than me. It's very versatile. If you want to get up and feel inspired in the morning, listen to this. If you have a man that you love or you trying to get over, this is another mixtape you should listen to. Period. And it's independent as fuck. Yeah.
So that's a bonus reason there. But what about one of these reasons you just mentioned? Can't remember the exact phrase, but no one makes music better than you. Is this a self-assertion here, or have people literally told you this?
People done told me that they ain't heard no mixtape as hard as this in a long time. That's not self-asserted. But me knowing that I look up in the mirror every day and when I go to that studio, can't nobody make music like me, it's me saying to myself, that's self-proclaimed. But
N-
as an artist, you should always feel like you the best. I mean, whatever you do, you should always feel like you the best.